We're just doing our little part to make sure that our products do not aid in harming environments like this one.
I
where animals
didn't
live,
even
thrive,
have a
and they
chance
work. There's
to
endangered species
say
right there.
anything. Sometimes I wonder if you even want me here, Chad. Some loser made this. Brainy made the background. It looks super good. I love it. I piled a bunch of OBS crap on top of it. Yeah. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, 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 bow. Also, I changed some settings on my model. We'll see how they go. We'll see how they go. I'm just frowning whenever I'm sitting here neutral. It's Wednesday, my dudes. It's Wednesday, my dudes. How is everybody? Welcome, welcome. Brainy made it. So where is the hidden Hutao? I don't know. That's a good question. Is there a hidden Hutao that I don't know about? Is there? Is there? No. Why is my mouth is twitching now and it's bothering me? Hi, Moon. All right, welcome in, everybody. We've got Caddy, Brainy, 488, Ivy, Blizzy, Mid Valley, Rain, Shaper. Was tempted to put her in the top left. I mean, I left the redeem on, so at least there's that. Hi, Ice. Welcome, welcome. Moon, what are you up to? How are you? Did you get to play some content warning or whatever the game is? Bow, 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 bow. Not yet. Tomorrow, though. Nice. I wish I could play with y'all. But yeah, I picked up this starting soon graphic that's right here. Hold on. Actually, do I just have like a hand? Hand? Stick? No. What do I have that would be appropriate? Bow, 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 bow. Okay, so I'll use this as like a little stick to point with. So I picked up this cool like starting soon thing down here, and I thought that was pretty neat, and I layered it with a bunch of like effects and stuff. There's actually like, I don't know, probably like 10 plus effects in this tiny little corner down here, if not more than that. I swapped to a different timer as well, so we're not going to have issues like we did last time. I run the timer through OBS rather than having to rely on it passing through Stream Elements. And I'm much more happy with that. I can also change that on the fly, and apply it to other scenes and stuff. So that's cool. What emotes are affected by scan lines? It should pretty much be everything actually, on this scene. I didn't put myself, I could separate myself and like have me be in front of the screen. Which now that I'm looking at stream, it did not save the effect that it was supposed to have this whole time. Which is really bizarre. Hold on, CRT, curvature. That's what we were supposed to be starting with. So it held on to one of my other effects, but it did not hold on to that one. I wonder if I have to set it manually every time. That's kind of annoying. Really nice setup. Looks very 80s retro. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I kind of ran with what Brainy made, this background, which is fantastic, and decided to pile some stuff on top of it that I felt was fitting. Wangler, welcome, welcome. So, yeah, this is what it should have looked like. Big oof on me not recognizing that one of my filters wasn't still active, but it happens. I can also swap. Hold on. Oh, nope, that's me. I can also swap Gura for dog. So that's pretty neat. We won't use this like every time, but I feel like it will be like a pretty common starting soon screen for this stream. Anywho, the last thing that I feel like really needs some love is my channel logos down here. These guys, these little guys over here. Definitely need some love on my socials. Stinger? Oh wait, we made one. No. Stinger's back on. So I had the stinger disabled while I was fucking around. With the command center redeem. So when I swap over to this scene, we should be good. Yeah, it should be back on. And that should not interfere with incoming transmission. Are you going to just stare at me, bro?
Are you going to just stare at me, bro?
No. Okay, it worked. Awesome. Yeah, emotes for sure need to happen. Dude, I love that redeem so much. I really do. I'm glad that we've kept it. The Twitch meta redeems. Both of them actually, I think are like top tier redeems.
My eyes are up here, bees.
What is that supposed to mean? Where was I looking that was unacceptable? How do we feel about this background? I love it, but perhaps we update it. We get a similar themed background. Somebody else provides me with a springtime background or something, not to completely rip off Wubby. But Wubby has like a bus scene. You could have a hive. I mean, I do have a hive. My hive is it's right over here. It's right there. Ooh, can I draw one? I mean, I would love to see some submissions on stuff. Please don't be offended if we don't end up using it on stream, but I will definitely show it off on stream and consider using things that people submit. So many things from the community end up getting wrapped up into actually being used on stream, so. Futuristic rotating around me. I mean, that would be sick. That would be sick. I make a small 3D version if you want. I mean, that also would be cool. It would also be mega cool considering I need to get my 3D stuff set up for real. Not me opening Blender right now. Well,
do you remember the summer of 3025? I do. I was munted out on deep internal contemplation as I drifted amongst the wire, probably a VR chat world. I became sure that I was the prophesied saviour of a vaporware aesthetic bee cult. Boy, that induction ritual with the royal honey and the spicy bee ladies was something else. Their stingers were sharp, hue.
hue. Also, I made a lot of progress on the pre-order form today. I'm going to finish it after stream, and then tomorrow I will be sending it over to the plushie maker to get final approval on pricing and stuff like that. And a reminder, on Saturday, it's not going to be anything crazy, but I plan on having basically like a little birthday stream. What size for the background? My stream is set to 1920 by 1080. So, what's the plushie channel on Discord supposed to be? That is referenced in the pre-order form. So basically, if you have any questions that the form doesn't cover or any issues, you'll just be able to post about it there, and I will be able to quickly see it. So, yeah, I wanted to make a separate space for people to be able to communicate about orders, blah 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 blah. And just as a reminder to everybody, if you do order a plushie, like this is me ordering these plushies from a small business locally to me. I will be taking your pre-order money to purchase the plushies and then ship them out. So you have to be comfortable giving me like your name and address and all that good stuff. And I put a little section about that on the pre-order form, and I feel like that should be obvious to everyone, but it needs to be said, and it needs to be pointed out on the form. So that groups for posting the crimes committed with your plushie. No. Listen, if you want to send me cute pictures of my plushie, you can post those. But if you do anything unholy with my plushie, that is you keep that between my plushie and you. Any would like features for a background, like tags or something? I've been trying to think of I've been trying to think of what to add to one before putting it in fan art. Honestly, the less that's like actually affixed to the image, the better I feel like. It's kind of like how I've mixed things up with the starting screen. Like over time, less and less of what's on this screen has been on the background or through stream elements. I've moved more and more of it into OBS. Cute is an abstract term. Okay, listen, if it involves a jar or cutting a hole in the plushie, I don't want to know about it, okay? But if you want to post a cursed spaghetti picture with the plushie, you know, I'll remember it. I will remember your choices, all right? That's all I'm saying. Content warning on Friday? Yeah, I wanted to bring that up, Moon. Probably we need to get some other people together to play, and let's go ahead and jump in on the content warning stuff. Cut a hole in the plushie to make homebrew spaghetti. What just happened? Why did we suddenly switch back? Oh God, I've crossed the beam somewhere. I've crossed the beam somewhere and I don't know what I've done. I did not tell it to go back to starting soon. That's probably fine. Well, let's see if it does it again. Are we just going to be like bouncing back and forth between the two scenes all night? We live here now. Yeah, we can't get away from it. Yeah, if you have ideas for backgrounds that you want to work on and you want to like run those ideas past me, definitely like bring it up in the Discord and I'll be happy to, I mean, or right now, I don't really mind either way. If I don't address them on stream, then definitely bring them up on the Discord. Bow, bow. Plushie's gone wild. I mean, Plushie's in the wild. The M4. Whoa, that's really cool. That's really cool. Yeah, and the more the merrier, honestly, Brainy, because the more that I'm learning about OBS, the easier it is to set up and move between, you know, individual setups. Like I'm way less intimidated by just having an absolute fuckload of scenes now, and moving between them all. So I mean, I could have like a dozen starting soons set up for whatever I feel like. Should I post what I DM'd that one time into the art channel? Got to be more specific than that. I mean, yes, if it's beer related, whatever, then yeah, absolutely. I love seeing that stuff in the Discord. I really do. And that's not to say that like I mind the DMs, but like, you know, cool B stuff. Yeah, post that shit. People play off that too. Like somebody has a good idea and another person runs with it or gives you more ideas to work on whatever you're working on. The honeycomb, the work in progress. Yeah. I remember. Bow, 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 bow. But yeah, Moon, if you can hear me, my normal Friday start time, if you would be available to just jump into, I'm doing my best to like not watch anything about that game. Content warning. Like I've seen a couple little bits and pieces. It looks very fun, but I want to go into it basically like as blind as possible. So Friday, my plan right now, if I can make it happen, is it's 4 players, right? Is I refuse, or I continue to basically be clueless about that game. I go live on Friday. I say hi to chat, like 10, 15 minutes of that, and then quickly jump into that game with Moon plus 2 more people. So I haven't asked anyone else, but I'll be working on actually doing that tonight and tomorrow. I don't want to sleep on it and then be like, yeah, Brainy, make me a video about this game that died 2 weeks ago. Also, Lethal Company apparently had a pretty big update, so revisiting Lethal Company before long would be fun too. I have started to realize that while I am proud of myself for all of the stream things that we have been doing, I need to up my organization game. Like, it's already way better than it was, right? But like, I really, really need to up my organization game to continue to turn cool ideas that we've had into actual reality. So I'm working on it, chat. I'm trying to find ways that to accomplish that, that work for me and the stream. So could you send a hammer time just in case? I am confused. I am confused. What am I hammering? You don't know hammer time? I'm apparently not the chat. Does anyone know what that means? Anyone in chat right now understand what Moon meant? Giving you knowledge? Okay, all right. Oh. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Yeah, auto puts the time zone for other people. Yeah, we can do that for sure. Discord ability to it's a time zone. Okay. Did you have to Google that, Shaper? She's dope on the floor and on the mic. If you wanted a Honeywell image, check the art channel. Recreate it so it's illuminated. Ah. I'm just making food, so it was text speech. Ah, gotcha. Well, did I miss anything in the world today? My morning was relatively quiet, and then I got punched in the face repeatedly by silly things at work, like a phone call that took like 3 solid hours. So that was the thing. It rained all day long. If it would just go ahead and rain and get all of that out of the way before the eclipse next week, that would be sweet. There's Niji drama from Monday, but yeah. If we have like a quick recap of that, I would be down. But it sounds like more of, Niji EN was just full of great people. Overly long phone call gang, dude, it's the worst. I had like a 45-minute break where I got the dude to start like texting because I was having to send like pretty I needed pictures from him. I know this sounds weird. And then I needed to send like pretty detailed documentation and explanations about that to him. So we moved it to text for a little bit, and oh my God, it was so nice. There were good people. Most are gone now. Yep. That's how it be. Flood and tornado warnings by me. End of times. Stay safe. If I worked, I'd be silly. Yeah. Pixar never happened. You don't want these pictures. Trust me. Unless you want wiring diagrams for fucking communications and from everything from this was ancient serial bullshit that's like 50 years old. Made me want to scream. Also, we're almost at 3,300 followers, which is sick. Also, I forgot to mention that Twin gave me Tim Tams, and I ate like 5 of them last night and then felt sick. Flip the little tiny switch. No, the other little tiny switch. Yes, the one that breaks your fingernails. Wasn't even that. It was like this really jank jumper that the dude needed to make to get one thing to talk to another. And there were only 3, like there should have only been 3 wires that we needed to be specifically ordered. And it took way too long. That wasn't the only problem, but that was one of the big hurdles. Rewiring a Turing machine over the phone. You timmed when you should have tammed. I really did though. I got warned whenever I was given the Tim Tams. I got warned. People were like, "Yeah, so the problem with those is you eat one and then suddenly you've eaten all of them," and then it happened to me. I thought I was better than that, but I was not. Let's see. Anything else interesting to talk about before we jump into jet lag? I want to go ahead and watch jet lag pretty early tonight so that the people that want to watch it with us can be good to go. Oh, I guess Funimation is officially shut down. That's sad. And I think that's probably going to about cover any current events. Rip Funimation? Yeah. I really hate the consolidation. Okay, I both love and hate the consolidation of things like streaming services, because part of the problem with Netflix these days is you used to be able to watch everything on Netflix. But also, if there aren't competitors to Netflix, then Netflix would be super shitty about it. But I hate seeing there being like one single player for legitimate ways to stream anime in North America. Rip all the people that paid for access to Funimation. It's okay. You can just Crunchyroll it up, dude. Bow, 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 bow. All right, let's get this open up. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, did we talk about the beta pack on stream? Did we talk about that? I know that we did briefly. We mentioned the fact that Wubby probably got scammed for $42,000 worth of magic cards. But I don't know if we covered the fact that it was actually ruled that he did not get scammed. He just got incredibly unlucky. I remember when Funimation was a channel. Yeah. Yeah, I flip-flop between the services for a while. It's weird. Crit, welcome. A goblin appears, give it polio. What the fuck? That's a really good idea. Sony really messed up Funimation at 1.2. Yeah, there were a lot of missteps with a lot. I can't even, like, there was so much drama with the anime streaming service game that I really can't even remember at all. It's just wild because I remember Crunchyroll starting as just any other place to pirate anime and just being able to stream whatever you wanted for free. I remember going to Akon in like a long fucking time ago and there being Crunchyroll booths, but it was like, hey, we've got this service where you could just watch anime. You look like you turned off a lamp directed at you. Oh yeah, I was messing with, I can disable that. Bow, 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 bow. There's a feature, what? In VTube Studio, this one right here, where it will dynamically light your model based on what's on the screen. And I was messing with that before stream. Oh, I'm small. Be sharing memories of the before times. Yeah, this is the before times. I don't even know if I had would I have had a Twitch account then? I don't think so. I think, yeah, this was before even that. So this was like the before times. Also, I have so many fucking Genshin recommendations on my everything now, because not only did I look up Genshin videos and watch Genshin videos, but I also Googled Genshin characters. So, Jesus Christ. Tell us about dial-up. I never had dial-up. Black and white TV. I don't think I ever had a black and white TV either. Fucking knew it. Yeah. Are you fucking pleased with yourself, Brainy? Your plan worked perfectly. And you even got a permanent Hutao emote or redeem out of the whole thing. Also, watching back some of the footage using that model, it was like very expressive. I was very impressed with that model. Oh, god damn it, I forgot about that one. It went a lot, yeah. You know, that makes me so happy. Yeah, for sure, man. The people will understand. The people will understand at some point. I understand. I wasn't here to see how far you dove into it, but I imagine as soon as you touch Genshin, it takes over completely. We watched lots of videos and completed a whole tier list, and I was like, who the fuck is this? And then would Google, sometimes I would Google them on my on stream, and other times I was Googling things on my other monitor on my regular Chrome profile. And I think that was one of the bigger mistakes. That was one of the bigger mistakes. Hutabi cute though? Yeah, she do though. She do. I finished my tier list. I need to post it. I do not recommend interacting with the Genshin community. No, I don't see myself ever really interacting with the Genshin community. We may catch some of the Genshin community with the video that you make, and so be it, whatever. But I don't really ever see myself like jumping into the Genshin community or trying to make videos like pandering to the Genshin community. I'm just not really interested in Bees will be broken a week. No, I'm going to, when I play Nikke, I'm going to set myself a very strict budget. And when I play Genshin, I'm going to set myself a very strict budget. So I think we'll be good in either case.
The finale is up on Nebula.
No way. That's crazy. Nikke stream, it's going to happen. It is going to happen sooner than you think. Probably Nikke stream next week, and then Nikke card opening the week after. What, Carrick? What? Any part of that isn't English is... Any part that isn't English is the good part of the community. Is it really like that? Clearing schedule? Oh, God. Making us wait for the cake. We'll see. We may do a couple of Nikke streams. What I really want to do is have like my first Nikke experience on stream with y'all. And then play a bit more off stream to familiarize myself with the characters and everything. English Hoyo communities are pain. Kids first. Gotcha. The Asian community is so talented and very polite. Yeah, I've had very like brief experience with the English, I guess, gacha, but mostly Genshin community through watching a little bit of Tectone or seeing Tectone drama come up every now and then. And it does not seem... Whoa. Hi, nerdy. That's a new hello. Okay, if you like stirring the pot and if you like drama in your own community, it seems like fucking free. I'll just say that. If you want to stir up shit, it just seems like the easiest thing ever to do in that community. Who did that? How rude? Wow, I wonder, nerdy. How are you, nerdy? Tectone is the bottom of the barrel when it comes to Genshin content, IMO. Watch Doro or Brain Online. Okay, genuinely curious, Ivy. What makes Tectone bottom of the barrel Genshin content? Like, I'm not asking this to throw it back in your face. I really want to know. Nice cream pie. Don't make it weird. Don't make it weird, Mid Valley. Whale? 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 We're looking for whale? Why are we looking for whale? Bow, 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 bow. I mean, apart from the fact that I just want whale hair like all the time. Does anyone else here consume Genshin YouTube content apart from Ivy? Bow, 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 bow. I just know Tectone got bullied off Arknight's YouTube. His style of clickbaity yelling content just didn't fit. Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. That's crazy. He creates drama just because, and his opinions are all over the place and contradict each other a lot. He farms the drama he creates. Okay, yeah. So you're just not a fan of that content, and you don't buy into it. So that is a very legitimate stance to have, honestly. And I feel like that's honestly the reason that I don't watch like any of his, anytime I ever end up watching Tectone, it's because something like Tectone adjacent is happening, or I'm getting caught up on some crazy shit that is going on with his community, like him clowning on the meta and all that. Not even once. He's using the community as a reactor to produce energy. Hey, it works for him, and he has built a hell of a career on it. So more power to him. I don't even see that as like a negative, right? It's just not content for Ivy or me, or I would imagine most people in my community. But dude's killing it. How did he get? I'm so curious how he got bullied off of Arknight's YouTube. I want to look into that, but I don't want to dive down that rabbit hole right now. How long is our episode tonight? 42 minutes long. Chat, shall we go ahead and jump into jet lag, and then we can find something else after the fact? I need to recalibrate myself. Hold on. Okay, I think that's better. Let jagged. With pauses, 69 minutes. Well, I mean, yeah. It's going to take a little longer. Imagine getting jet lag. Pfft, couldn't be me. Doro44, Brown Online, the Jonathan are more focused on the positive and give great advice for gameplay. I will do my best to avoid those until we actually play. And then recommend them to me again. Tats, good to see you. Welcome, welcome. How are you? Happy Wednesday. I managed to get here just in time. Perfect. All right. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Please? Okay, here we go. Totally lost track of time.
Welcome back to the finale of Hide and Seek
It
across
happens.
Switzerland. Right now, there's 1 day left, which means Adam has just enough time to potentially pull back and win the whole thing. If he can beat Ben's 9 hour and 36 minutes, he'll secure first place right before the final day ends. That might be a tall order, but Adam has a plan that relies on exactly where he placed his hiding zone. A plan we'll learn more about later. For now, let's return to the woods in Winterthur, where Ben and I are about to start our final day.
I can't tell where the actual edge is.
And we are
Give me more light.
so freaking back. But we gotta go. It's 7:30. We gotta catch Adam.
Yeah, let's get to the train station.
Let's go. So here's the thing. It is extremely inconvenient. I mean, this was my goal to get from this part of the city to downtown. It's almost an hour-long walk. But there's a train from Tuss Station at 7:51. We should be able to make that if we're quick.
I just have to not break my leg.
Yeah, are you, okay, yeah.
I'm so not breaking my leg, Sam.
Okay, but you know there's like branches sticking out.
I don't care.
No,
My
Ben.
legs are strong.
Feel free to come to me or Brainy for Genshin stuff. For sure, for sure. Well, it sounds like you found your cat, Tats. I'm happy about that. That would have been miserable otherwise. Where was the cat hiding? I am curious. Hold on. I need to just put myself here. Just in the dining room. Probably asleep and like, what? What the fuck do you want?
Stronger than that.
Good morning. It is the final day. Oh, man, I'm nervous. I did something kind of high risk, high reward.
High risk, high reward, huh? What is
See
it?
if it worked.
We need to ask some questions.
Yes.
So I think we almost certainly want to do the rhyme thing because it seems like that's the best opening strat regardless.
It's a very useful question.
But I think it might make sense to ask pretty early the same Canton question.
I agree. I think there's a decent chance he's around Zurich.
Yeah, and even if he's not, even if he's not, excluding the Zurich Canton, which is pretty big, would be pretty useful for us. I mean, the direction might be Zurich regardless, but okay, let me at least fire off the rhyme.
Okay, fire off the rhyme.
I think we're in a good position.
I agree.
So, all right, let me figure out the fastest route to Zurich. Off the
I'm having some chocolate at 488
All
cent.
right, well, they have both the rhymes. This is good. This is part of the plan. Oh, I hope this works.
It is an intern. Oh, that's you. Sin, Flock, Zuckerberg. I almost put Zuckerberg yesterday. I know what rhyme calculator he's using. And skill.
That suggests to me that he's in a German area, but maybe he's trying to trick us.
Yeah, it'd be very hard for him to get outside of the German area. Not impossible, but it'd be very difficult. Should we fire off same Canton?
Let's do. If he is near Zurich, it's going to be a huge headache.
It's going to be a bloodbath. I say that as someone who did that strat.
Yeah. We'll see.
Okay, so they've asked if I'm in the same Canton.
GT man, good to see you.
I guess that's a solid question at this
Welcome,
point.
welcome.
Like, if they know that I'm not in Zurich at all, then like that gets rid of the densest or one of the densest areas. On the other hand, though, given that I'm not in the Zurich Canton, I mean, it means I could still be in a whole lot of cantons. So.
True.
Oh, it's a no.
Adam is not in the Zurich Canton, so that means that he went a decent ways from here.
Yeah, which makes sense, but there are only so many decent ways he could get.
He could have gone towards Basel. He could have gone towards Bern.
Could have gone to Lucerne.
Could have gone to Lucerne.
Could have gone to St. Gallen. That would be the main curveball.
Is there a way that we can ask a question that will give us a direction to go?
I mean, considering he's not in the Zurich Canton, I don't think Zurich would make a huge difference if we figured out whether he was east or west of us.
Dude, the east and west, north and south questions are so powerful. Like, holy, maybe they should check Zug just in case. You know, you make an excellent point up there, and you really do.
I mean, but east or west would really only exclude like St. Gallen.
Yeah,
but if you go the wrong way,
there's plenty over there, and it would make sense because it's kind of
it's a bit
convoluted
of a
corner.
Yeah, but everything else is west. There's got to be a better question we can ask.
But like, we're gonna want to do east-west eventually, right?
Yeah, but the thing is that question is useful anytime.
I guess that's fair.
It really
Yes,
is.
but we need direction.
We do, but I think that there are other ways we can get direction.
Okay. All right, train's here.
I'm gonna venture a guess that their leading theory is that I'm somewhere outside of Bern. And I am, so they're right. But I don't think I'm the place outside of Bern where they would think.
What does that even mean?
It's still a big hub, and it's
Explain
still
yourself.
in his direction.
Here's a suggestion. So if we do a 50-mile radar, that would include everything east of us.
Wait, who posted the link to the wiki that had like all of the curses and stuff? Because like are the curses really that bad to where you can't just throw a shitload at them and then you just have to deal with it? Because they basically have to beat him in less than 10 hours. So like, I feel like slinging a bunch of mud right at the beginning of this round would be maybe a good move. Like just like, sure, whatever, fuck it, give him points, let him roll the die, whatever, Curcio. You have like 10 hours to play with. I don't know, maybe that's just me.
You could reasonably get to, but it would exclude Burn and all of that area to the west that you could get to pretty quickly, because that's the high speed line. Basel would be excluded, barely, and Burn would be excluded. But we'd want to hit it now. Before we go to Zurich. Before we go to Zurich. This train leaves like now, so we gotta.
Yeah, hit the 50-mile radius.
Okay.
Oh, that's true. Ooh.
All right. A 50-mile radar. I would say that is somewhat unfortunate. Because I don't think I'm in it. Nope. And that does really limit the possibilities. Shoot. Yeah.
Does it?
That was probably a smart move.
All right, Sam, what do you think? Is it going to be a hit or a miss?
We just got it.
We just got it? What is it?
Myth.
That, okay, well, now it's going to look like I'm lying, but my guess was going to be miss.
The highest speed line in the country is the one that goes Zurich, Bern, Geneva.
Yeah, and he couldn't have gotten as far as Geneva, but he could have gotten to Bern. My guess is that he went to Bern.
Because it was the fastest he could get that far.
Yeah.
Do we want to do anything in Zurich or just head straight to Bern?
I mean, if he's not within 50 miles...
Probably not, yeah. Okay, let me check what the fastest transfer is going to be.
Hold on just a second, chat. My VTube studio is not playing nice being layered behind the browser tonight. It's like strobing me. It's insane. I think we're good. Okay. Much better.
We're all right.
Just barely made the train.
Let's go.
Okay, so they very quickly, like...
It looks like they're headed to Bern.
They think that they've keyed in on where he's at. And we know that he's in that general area, so I wonder what his curveball is. Is he in just like some weird suburb or something?
Which, I mean, in fairness, it's pretty obvious that I am somewhere in the broad vicinity of Bern. Now, I knew that they would figure out that I was somewhere in the Bern region-ish, like pretty quickly. So the plan accounts for that. I wasn't like just expecting.
Yeah, what if they just drop another circle on you?
Let's say they figured it out a little faster and a little more cheaply than I would have liked.
Ben, this is so fun.
Yes, we are on our way. Well, we're sideways.
Sideways.
It's fun that we're sideways. It's so fun that we're
Normally you're not
sideways.
sideways.
And that's what fun is. It's when something is different than it normally is. Now would be a good time to ask for
Is
like
that
a
what fun
photo
is?
if we wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, the train station one could be good.
I mean,
I feel like we want that at some point regardless.
that one is it's just a good verification tool, and it'll be useful later, and it might tell us something now.
Yeah.
So
What do you think? Fire it off?
I think let's just fire it off while we're on our
I'm
way.
into it. I mean, we're racking up coins, but I think we're, at least for a while, going to be in an area where we can respond to the curse pretty well.
Yeah, I'm not too worried yet.
All right, the next part of the game is the key part. Just really need them to have like a bad middle game.
Okay. And what's your plan for
All
that?
right, they want a photo of the train station, but that is fine. Oh, my legs are so tired. I mean, I think just a picture of this.
A minimum 5x5 section with 3 distinct elements. Huh. Oh my God, spoilers, Ivy. That'll be cool though. I wonder what they're gonna do.
Probably work. Shoot.
Dude. What? Yeah, right, Abdarian. Also, if he wins, I think I will actually just in stream, like no joke in stream. Like I will probably, just fair warning, I will probably just go offline. I simply cannot. It is like taking a picture of let me just take a picture of something immediately identifiable from the very center of the station, not like behind it, nothing like sneaky whatsoever. It's just like, yes, I zoomed in on fucking orange because orange is going to be really difficult to notice. He wins using a disguise. Bees graduates in disgust. I think I probably would. If this motherfucker pulls out like a wig and heels or something and manages to sit at a coffee shop for the next 10 hours, I might just move into a cabin in the woods and become a hermit. I don't think that I could deal with that. I really don't think that I could.
Wow, I hope that there are pictures that show that graffiti.
Okay, we've got the photo.
Also, that kind of looks like a penis, Chad. Kind of looks like a penis. As I said last week, Ben deserves to win because the other two don't. Yep. Still agree with that. It's on the wiki, so I'm guessing they announced it. Oh yeah, I'm sure they did. They teased it at the end of this episode. I'm just fucking with you.
Could be anywhere.
I mean, there's distinct graffiti.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll be able to spot it. I don't think we can learn a ton from that because, like, I think that could be big cities.
Well, ad break. We got to hang out for a minute. Oh my God. It is not actually turned on at the moment. I can turn fishing on though. Hold on. Fish. Oh, we got time to kill while this ad plays, so. Dingo, how are you, dude? Thank you for the 7-stream streak. Oop, my bad. No, you're good. Honestly, I would have had it running. I just forgot. For gore. So I'm good. I'm glad to hear that. Okay, we're gonna leave it muted. I'm gonna make it smaller whenever we actually start playing the video again. I think I'll spend some more time tonight. Juggernaut, welcome in. Welcome. Thank you for being here. I'll spend some time adding some more fish tonight whenever I'm done with the pre-order form. Turn this game down to minutes and play it at the next TwitchCon. That actually that's not a bad idea. If you did it respectfully, I think you could actually make a pretty solid video out of that. Brain implosion fishing stream? Absolutely not. Yeah, Juggernaut, how are you? Where's my fish at? All right. Where can I put you where you're not disruptive, chat? I'm doing pretty well. I've had a productive day today. It was a real fucking slog the last half of my work day, but I got some other solid work done on some other things. So, Kata! Hi. You know what I actually want to do? Hold on, chat. I can use my brain to fix this situation.
Damn,
okay?
what a hunka bees. Hey, baby, are you well? Because you are looking well.
Dash Pinky is now
Pinky,
following.
welcome in. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, Kata. I'm sorry. The Riz. I appreciated the Riz. My brain just didn't register, okay? I am after the fact being rizzed, okay? Oh no. Okay, here. Hey, I got a lot of things to process all at once. I had my soul sucked out through a phone. Bambi! Welcome in, Bambi. How are you? Thank you for being here. Hold. Actually, I think that's good. That won't cover up a whole lot of what they've got going on. There we go. Hopefully that's not too distracting to anybody. All right. I will improve our video watching experience for next stream.
Small.
Good job, Adam.
Why is someone ringing a bell? What's going on? Whoa, it's sheep. Hello.
I have been
Oh, it's the
making good
sheep's
stream
bell. The
improvements
sheep is
recently.
ringing
Thank
the
you very
bell.
much.
Great work. Or goats, maybe? Are you a goat? Ram, potentially?
Wow, Bambi. I was not expecting that from you. All right? Brainy, nerdy, fucking Wangler, fucking there are plenty of people from the community that I would expect to make that comment, and then you just drop it on me. All right? I don't know if I can deal with that right now. Thank you for the pats. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll take the pity pats. I'll take the pity pats. You make it sound like I'm a jerk around here and I feel insulted. Good. Are you saying that I'm wrong? Or that you're not?
Okay.
Welcome to Burn.
Welcome to Burr.
Let's burn his chances of victory to the ground.
Oh, hey.
You like that? Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, thank you.
So we're thinking a 10-mile
I am the meanie. What? Okay. You know what? I'm not even going to engage. We're going to keep watching the video.
radius just to see if he's here.
Mrs. Nerdy thinks I'm nice. Well, I am happy for her.
Or in any of the surrounding towns, because if he's not, the remaining options are pretty limited.
Sending it.
It must have been too subtle for me to
10-mile
notice.
radar. Not great.
I'm frowning right now. The model's
So I'm
just not
within
picking it
10
up.
miles of them. But knowing that means they can rule out a ton of the complexity. Oh, is this car gonna try to, no. I was really hoping that they were gonna go for a 5-mile radar.
Why would you assume that they would do that?
That would still kind of leave in like the outskirts of Bern. I think their best next question is probably a latitude. So let's hope they don't ask that.
Look at Bern.
Does it have a particular thing that it's known for?
Vibes.
It seems like it's kind of the whole country.
Yeah, except for Winterthur.
Except for Winterthur.
Ooh.
What?
It's a miss.
It's a miss. Okay, okay.
He still could have come here and then gone somewhere.
He could have.
Connected, but he only would have had about 30 minutes once getting here.
We could ask if he is north or south of us.
I'm always smiling. It's kind of creepy. I've had people ask me that before. I think I do smile like quite a bit. Okay. I haven't gotten that much, but I did get it one time legitimately, and I was just like, "Why?" I legitimately got asked why I was smiling, and I was like, "Is that a fucking problem?" I'm sorry. The resting happy face. I do not have a resting happy face. I do not. But whenever I'm like having a good time and around, friends and just like enjoying myself, I grin like a fucking idiot, I guess.
We could also ask if he's east or west of us.
Yeah, if he is anywhere east of us, that would narrow down options pretty quick because of that radius that we have around Winterthur. So there's very few places that would be east of us and that he theoretically could have gotten to.
Well, he also just couldn't have gotten that far west of us.
No, so I guess it would narrow down options a good bit. But it is expensive.
I think at this point
They're only 2 hours in. Just go for it.
We're gonna need
just go for it.
Something big.
Okay, east-west?
Yeah.
Ah, shoot. Longitude. So I'm east of them. Possibilities start to get really limited thanks to that 50-mile radar, I think, in the 10-mile. Like, we start to be dealing with a pretty tight region.
Those houses are so cool. Stacked up on the hill like that.
He's east of us.
Okay. There's like a stretch of towns right here. I think like we've sort of got like a
band.
Again, unless we are really
whiffing it.
Yeah. Which we may be.
Very possible.
I think there's like a band of towns that he could be in. And it's like here.
Well, is there something that could confirm that?
One thing we could maybe do is we could drop like a 25-mile radius.
Mm-hmm.
If the 25 is a no, that cuts off pretty much everything except for the stuff right outside of Basel.
I think at that point we would just have to probably assume he went to Basel. But I think considering that takes an hour, it makes sense to use the coins and use that to confirm.
Yeah.
I don't love it, but...
I don't love it either. He's not making this easy for us.
I think it's probably the best option.
I think we've got to do a 25-mile radius from here. Because if it's a yes, then we've got like a donut.
Yeah, if it's a yes, that's very useful. If it's a no, we have a problem. This is a critical one.
Why are you doing this to us?
How many coins is he gonna have after this?
This is too hard. You picked a place that's too hard.
I'm sure he's feeling great right now.
We are not going to let you beat us. We are going to find you.
So to me,
108,
this
195.
seems like a good sign that they are confused. There's a 25-mile radar. I am within 25 miles of them. I think that's a good sign. I'm gonna say I'm cautiously optimistic about that.
Why?
Okay, hello.
This is interesting.
We've got an answer, and it's the most interesting answer.
It's a hit.
It's a hit.
Yeah, now they have
So
just
that
this tiny little area to
that
work
he
with.
is within 25 miles of us, but not 10 miles of us.
We have like a Target logo.
Yeah.
Not sponsored.
And in
we have
fact-
like a Lyme disease bite.
Well, not even. We have half a Lyme disease
What?
bite. It's like if a tick bit you and then half your arm fell off. Because
Oh, like the
we've
inside.
also split.
Like a cross section of your arm.
Yeah, no. Because we've done the longitude as well.
Oh, so it's like, okay, so it's like you slice your arm in half.
Yeah.
And then
What are they even talking about? Please, please.
you slice it this way too.
The tick has bit you here.
Oh my God. Please. Thank you.
Hopefully, like around now is when my plan should start. Really
Dude, the
working.
views from this
Right
place,
about now,
man.
Hopefully, they should be like making a list of all the places where they think I could be, and hopefully, where I actually am is not on it.
Research.
We should be able to figure out down to like a few towns where he is based on this. So let's.
I agree.
Let's fire off. Do you want to do a research montage?
They're not using the
Research
shared brain
montage.
cell.
Let's go.
Yeah, Moutier's too far.
The one that goes through Bieberist, right? He couldn't have gotten to Thun or Steffensburg.
Anything before Buckley on that line is fair game. Oberdorf excluded. That whole line excluded. And then there's all the ones from here. Ooh, this is gonna be a long research montage.
Yeah.
Okay, it's just taking some time because I'm being so f***ing methodical. You feel me?
I feel you.
I think that narrows it down to, honestly, a lot of options out of Solothurn.
So maybe we should go to Solothurn.
They
Ooh,
did
there's a train
ask for the Rhyme
5
one. They
minutes. Let's
did.
try to grab that.
Okay, let's see if we can get that.
I don't know why they're not bringing it up either, but I assume it's just
Okay.
maybe there's too many things that rhyme with it to really be useful yet.
Okay, so here's what I've done. Assuming we haven't messed up, we've narrowed it down to 1, 2, 3.
Are there any rules stopping him from getting off a train and jogging in a straight line for a few hours? I think that you do have to stay a certain amount of like a certain distance in proximity to the train station, because one of the challenges that one of the questions they can ask is like take a picture of the train station. So you have to be able to get back to it to take your picture of the train station. Although I don't know if there's a rule or not to where they can take a picture, like if they could just take that picture when they get there and then just use, I don't know. I don't think so. Chat, y'all don't remember any rules that say that they can't just like run off into the sunset, do you? I'll look on the wiki. I'll try to find out.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 options.
Okay. 12 train stations that he might be in. Are you also?
More train stations, 12 towns.
No. Okay, 12 towns.
Now that the plan seems to be working, let's reveal what it is. So last night, I took a train basically as far as I could. The train got in 10 minutes before my hiding period ended. And then the second I got off the train,
Oh yeah, so the hiding zone is a circle radius of half a mile, with the center being where the hider is. When the 2.5 hour timer is up, the hiding zone must also include a train station. The hider cannot exit their hiding zone until they are caught by the seekers. This also means that some photo requests are impossible for them to complete depending on what photo requests the seekers choose. So that answers that question.
sprinted into a different municipality within the zone of a different train station. A train station that I could not have gotten to on trains in time last night. So my hope was, and seemingly it's working,
Oh,
They
that's
have ruled out where I am because they've looked at it and they've been like,
that is actually really, really clever, but also still fuck him.
well, he couldn't have gotten there. And then the train station that I actually did go to, but I'm not in that municipality anymore, I did not include a word that rhymed with it. So they're gonna look at the town that my train arrived in. They're gonna say, well, he can't be there, it doesn't rhyme. But then they're gonna look at the town that I ran to, and they're gonna say, well, he can't be there, he couldn't have gotten there. But in fact, it turns out that if you run like a madman and completely destroy your legs, you can get there. So, cautiously optimistic.
It all makes sense now.
We'll see.
They're 3.5 hours in. You found a way to Forrest Gump it a bit then? Yep.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, credit where credit's due. That's actually really well played.
Solo turn.
We've narrowed it down to 12 options based on routes that he could have taken, places that rhyme, that are outside of the radius that we set to the south,
Yeah, let's go up.
etc. So while we were on that ride, I went through and checked. 5 of those are outside of 5 miles from here. 7 are not. So we can more or less split our options in half if we set a 5-mile radius.
This does put him over 200 points.
It's a bit risky.
As long as we don't get him to like 300, we're fine.
Yeah.
Just, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
All right, should I send it?
Send it.
Castle. Right.
At this point, do you just like roll the dice? And because at this point, he probably doesn't want to get the curse that just lets him move. Like, he's in such a good spot right now, probably, that like he probably does not want them to think about the possibility that he's no longer in an area that makes sense. Where if he gets that one ability, he can just do whatever. So do you start burning some of these coins to drop nuisances on them? I feel like you might do that. So you don't even ever get them thinking about the fact that you might be somewhere that weird.
5. Radar. Hold on.
Okay.
So either we've
Math
just
is
narrowed.
getting messy.
Yeah, because either we've narrowed it down to 5, or
he's somewhere else weird.
Or we messed up a lot.
So, with our options narrowed down to 5, we asked Adam whether his next train departed at an odd or even time. He answered odd, which eliminated 4 of the remaining towns and left us with just 1, Wiedlisbach. So, assuming we didn't make any mistakes, we hopped onto the next train to Wiedlisbach.
I'm just really worried that we've whiffed.
Needs to use at least 2 because they said the
massively
first dice
in
curse
that.
is.
No, it's
Yeah,
not
yeah, for sure.
We're so good at this. He's gonna be in Wiedlisbach.
The problem is that if we whiffed massively, this will all probably be edited down massively because it's going to be really boring.
Since this next part is really boring, I'll just give you the gist. We took a quick 15-minute train north before finally arriving in Wiedlisbach, only to discover that Wiedlisbach station didn't match Adam's photo.
No, this doesn't feel like it. Well, that sucks. We are rather confused as to, like, I'm not surprised that we got something wrong.
But I just have no idea what. I mean, we must have missed something.
They jump from 3.5 hours to 5 hours. They have burned half of their time.
At this point, we had no choice but to go back to the drawing board, and this was when we realized we might have been tricked. Looking closer at the map, we saw that one of the towns we had already eliminated, Batterkinden, was actually within walking distance, or running distance, of another town, Utzendorf. We'd assumed that Adam
Whoa.
couldn't be in Utzendorf because it didn't rhyme with one of the words he had provided. But if
Utzendorf.
Adam had situated himself so that his
Of
hiding
course.
zone overlapped with both towns, he could have answered the rhyme question in Batterkinden and then walked to Utzendorf to answer the other questions. That would force us to cross off Batterkinden as well and ultimately create the information profile of a town that didn't exist. If we disregarded the rhyme data, then everything else matched with Utzendorf. So, with our new theory in place, we got on a train back to Solothurn.
If they managed to nail it just like on that, then that's super impressive. Genuinely.
To catch the next train to Utzendorf.
If it's not this, we must have messed up somewhere. Because like we just have to mess up once to accidentally exclude something that we shouldn't have.
And that's where he could be.
We've checked our work.
Ooh,
This right now is the only option we've identified that still works.
Yeah.
And even this is a tricky one.
Yeah. I mean, but he would do tricky.
Yeah, that is true.
Just really doesn't feel likely.
No.
It'll be exciting if it is.
That is true. Let's see.
All right, well, they're moving south from Solothurn. Have they figured it out yet? Maybe. Depends on how far south they go. Depends on how far south they go.
Here's something I just noticed, Ben.
What?
The photo.
Oh, it's got that same sort of red thing, doesn't it?
So it's definitely an advertisement like that.
Maybe down.
I don't know, Ben.
No,
I do not know
either. No, not here. Well, he's not in Utzenstorf.
So are they going to doubt their theory now? I wonder.
But I don't know where he is.
Folks, the plan is working. What can I say? The plan is working. They've ruled out.
I shouldn't have talked shit. I'm sorry. I even take back the fuck you. I'm still not rooting for you, but this is a solid plan. This is I don't know how this is gonna play out. This is kind of nuts.
The place that I'm close to, where my train got in, because it doesn't rhyme. They've ruled out here, because I don't think they think I could have gotten here. They simply did not consider my incredible speed. They did not consider my incredible speed.
We're not missing a line, right?
Should we go through it again?
I can't wait till they show the footage of him sprinting through whatever city he's in. Like in the recap, or whether he wins or loses, I bet they cut to it and it's just him running goofily through some town in Switzerland, and I'm here for it.
Connolfigen line excluded. This line, this line, this line, this line.
Could he have gotten to Oberberg?
6.5 hours.
Why the did we exclude Bergdorf? Because we don't have Orff. I believe in you.
This is not gonna work. Okay, look, we have a new strategy.
New strategy.
We cannot seem to figure out what town. I mean, we've just looked at every town a billion times. We cannot figure this out. We must have missed something. I don't know. Our new strategy is make Adam do as much as we can and hopefully trip up and give us information about exactly where he is.
I think, yeah, we forget about coin counts, let him curse us however much he wants, and just wear him down, at least for retribution.
We are going to throw everything that we can at him, and
I feel like if they had done this as soon as they established the donut, they would probably be sitting in a better spot than they are now.
Eventually,
Bless up.
something might get leaked,
Yes.
and we can go get him.
I mean, the FaceTime would be fun. And it's only 10 coins.
Okay, let's FaceTime him until he shows us a bird. Maybe we'll see something. Hello, Adam.
Hey, fellas. Let's find you guys a bird. Let's find you a sweet little birdie. I'm looking for birds. We could stay on this call forever. Ooh, I just saw a bird, but I don't think I'm gonna show you that one. I'm gonna show you a bird. It's bird time. It's bird time.
I'm gonna mute Adam.
Yeah. Just wait until he shows us that bird. I don't wanna hear Adam, I just wanna see a
He's
bird.
saying a lot of words. I don't know what they mean. All right, here's our train.
Flips on the bird.
We are getting on this
hangs up.
train to Bergdorf because we just need to get out of here. We just want to go somewhere more populous and
Yeah, and this is the last one for half an hour.
yeah.
He's still babbling.
Adam is still trying to show us a bird. Adam, hurry up and show us a bird.
Oh, guys. There might be some bird situation happening. You see it?
Bird?
See that bird?
Bird?
I'm gonna hang up on him.
Okay, that didn't end up being very useful. We managed to get a shot of just the sky.
I think I'm gonna get frustrated how much is good.
Well, that's something. I think we need to ask another question for more spillover info.
Yeah, probably a photo one at this point.
Yeah, maybe a photo of 5 buildings.
Oh,
Photo of 5 buildings.
Yeah, I think that has the best chance of telling us something.
does it?
They are giving me coins. I'm getting dangerously high on my coins. All right, let's find them some great buildings. I don't think that this is going to be helpful to them.
Oh, okay. Well, we are in Bergdorf.
I feel like the 5 buildings would be more useful to them if they were pretty confident about the town, but maybe not.
And we are so very lost.
I love Bergdorf.
Where you just have to keep looking at maps and seeing if we got something wrong.
I love looking at maps and seeing if we got something wrong. I want to get a snack.
Okay. What kind of snacks?
But we got an ad. You're definitely right about going aggressive early. His tricky move has messed up a lot of their reasoning. Yeah, so like all of that sitting around and scheming that they did, like I wonder how much of it even really honestly makes sense. I know that they're sitting here like re-looking over all of this, but yeah, whenever it's so much more difficult to go back over.
What is the most
Hi,
beautiful
Leah!
sound in the world? Some say it's a baby's laugh. Others say it's the sound of the ocean.
I love you.
But for me, it's the sound of someone subscribing to my stream.
Where ISS Beatow? Bring them back. Also, hi bees, take my money, bitch.
Hi, I love you, hi Leah. B-Towel is still here with us in spirit. Don't you worry. There's still actually 2 Hu Tao related redeems, so at least you've got that. I was saying, oh yeah, it's so much more difficult to go back over previous assumptions. Like you basically have to start over. And they're already at 7 hours. And a lot of these are just going to be kind of like, they're still not like fully, I feel, jumping into the fuck the coin count. We're just going to ask this dude a bunch of questions. Like that 10 coin one was so fucking goofy. Like, what did they expect to get from that? This 5 building one, whenever you have no idea the town that he's in, like, what does that accomplish for you? Yeah, he's already at 260. He's about to have 300 or whatever. So I don't know. We're going to see what happens.
I don't know. I haven't tried these things yet. I think it's like a chocolate chip scone.
I'm so hungry.
Okay. What about from this angle? With enough of a zoom, I can get to this.
Wow. That's certainly going to help them.
I don't think that that's going to be very helpful to them.
Thanks for the coins,
Now we got a
dudes.
photo. Not very useful.
Yeah, that's a whole lot of nothing.
All right, what do we want to make Adam do now?
Something. What's the most annoying thing that we can make Adam do
Yes,
while we
that's what I want to
keep
know.
checking the maps?
We could make him run for Strava.
Yeah, fuck it, make him run.
Ugh. They want me to do the Strava thing. Oh, okay. Oh my God, my legs are so shot. I just like. Maybe I should just tell them where I am. Then they'll stop making me run around.
Right, Ice. Very specific.
Keep looking.
Dude, all these fucking houses look so nice,
Sam,
dude.
Keep looking.
Every time
no,
they
I've
pan
lost it
past like
in
houses, I'm
10
just like,
minutes.
oh, that's a nice house.
You have to motivate me, Ben. What's in it for me?
The glory of helping me win. Hold on. Langenthal. This is what we might have missed.
Where the f is that?
Langenthal is before.
When would he have gone there? Would he have gone through?
He would have gone straight to Langenthal from Winterthur.
What?
Okay, let me explain. It turns out we missed an entire
Hold the fuck up. What? What was that, dude?
What?
Okay.
Twin what moment, yeah. It seems Adam wins because our seekers are dumbasses. they're doing their best. They're doing their best.
Let me explain. It turns out we missed an entire line. We had crossed out the town of Langenthal because, once again, it didn't rhyme with any of Adam's words, and we thought Adam couldn't have gotten far enough to reach any of the towns on the line going south from Langenthal. But it turns out that if he had taken a different route to Langenthal, going direct from Winterthur instead of through Bern, he might have just barely had time to reach one of those towns, several of which matched the rest of our data. So, once again, we gathered up our stuff, hopped on a train.
Dude, what if they make it to one of those towns and that is the town that he made it to, but then he ran to the next one and then they still fucking miss it.
And made a beeline straight for Langenthal.
Turns out we f***ed up. Big surprise.
Yeah, so the f***up-ometer is... Yeah.
Well, it's going down.
Panic. Panic.
Hopefully.
But it was pretty high.
Hopefully it's going down. I don't know what direction
Damn,
it's
second
going.
place now. They're legitimately running out of time.
All right, welcome to Langenthal. We are here so that we can check that very last line of towns.
I think we should take this one.
This is kind of our...
We're so fine.
We've had a lot of last hopes, but this is our last hope.
We're doing great.
The line from Langenthal.
Welcome to the Thunderdome.
Oh no.
Otherwise known as the train from Langenthal to...
This is the Thunderdome.
Rohrbach.
With
No
just
comments
enough
from
time
Adam
to ride
yet.
the line once, we checked each station out the window to see if it matched Adam's photo, eliminating them one by one. Finally, we arrived at the last stop, Rohrbach.
This isn't looking promising.
The last station, Sam.
Is he even gonna have to use a curse, dude?
Rohrbach.
It's not looking good.
I don't think that this building is gonna match.
Anything?
Nuh-uh.
Well.
Yeah, wow. Congratulations, dude. Holy.
It's still in the virtual. No, it is.
Yeah,
Oh, guys. Oh, no.
How did they not even take that? Like, okay, the wild thing to me is, and I know hindsight 2020, but they test run this. Like they simulate it. They do stuff like supposedly they've talked about this before in the past. But before no one to be like, but what if he ran to another station? To treat it like an ironclad rule that the one person who has run before on the show couldn't possibly run to another station. Looking at it now is just it's hurting me. It's hurting me. This is not the outcome that I wanted. This is not the outcome that I wanted at all. He didn't even have to blow a curse. Like, honestly, he should curse them right now just to fucking rub it in their face. Like, why not?
Oh. No, no, no. Oh, fellas.
Well, I think that's it for us, Sam.
I think you brought supplies for this?
Yeah. No, we have emergency supplies for this.
The contingency scenario. This is
the fucking claws, dude. Are you serious?
This is a good idea.
Oh my god.
Roast. It's been real, Ben. We have no leads.
The real lesson is if you let someone hide in an entire country, it can be a little tricky to find them. We made it work a couple of times.
Yeah, and then we learned that if you just go to an area with a ton of lines, it starts to...
I mean, couldn't they have just... So they get to ask the east or west, but don't they also have a north and a south? Like, God, dude, I'm fucking stun locked right now, dude. They literally could have done that from the midpoint and it would have ruled out, I feel like, the majority of the stops. I simply do not understand. Instead, they're like, yes, show us a fucking bird, dude. That'll be hella sick. Like, they acted like they were fucking allergic to coins. Okay, all right. I simply cannot. I simply cannot. I am actually disappointed. I am actually disappointed.
To get really difficult.
Yeah.
Western Swiss Starling. He must be in Basel.
That's nice.
It's
We can watch it together. That'll be nice. That'll be nice.
Dude, I mean, well played, dude, but I feel like that was like such a huge joke.
I think it's time that we let Adam know that.
Oh, he knows.
I'm sure he's ready to get out of wherever he is.
He's sitting on a hill, not giving a fuck.
He didn't have to wait in the forest though, like me.
Look, Adam, this was a great hiding place, wherever it was.
Oh, there you are.
Hello, gentlemen.
Adam, where are you?
Well, I'm in beautiful Steffisburg, of course.
Steffisburg? He couldn't have gotten to Thun? Or Steffisburg?
Where's that?
We don't even... I thought you couldn't get to Steffisburg.
Well, let me tell you what happened. Is that last night I took a train to Thun, and then I simply ran.
That makes sense. to like just over the border in Steffisburg, because it's quite close.
Just over the border of Steffisburg, yeah. I'll see you at Zurich Flughafen, fellas.
All right, see you at Zurich Flughafen.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
And now let us teleport to Zurich. Whoa!
Oh my God.
Whoa!
We're back.
Hey, fellas.
It's Adam.
Oh my God, he just came here.
It's Adam from Jet Lag the Game. Adam.
Hello. Adam, how does it feel?
Dude, that sometimes they're so awkward and I love it so much. Hello. Kind of wish they'd made them find him. Actually, yeah. I feel like that's a very like out with a whimper kind of ending. Like, oh no. Like there should have been some kind of like punishment for like however much longer it took you to find the person that got first place or something. Like seriously, he should have cursed them or something just to fuck with their head. Like imagine dropping a curse like as soon as they get to a train station. Are they gonna be like, oh shit, are we in the right spot? Is he trying to slow us down because we're on the right track? He didn't even have to do any of that. He was so far ahead of them in like every way. I'm genuinely, first off, love this series. Great job. They're killing it. Also, genuinely disappointed in that last round of play. like what the fuck? Given it took them at least an hour to find them once they arrived in the vicinity, he could have gone well over 10 hours. Oh God, yeah. I don't know. I don't know how long it would have taken them, honestly, because they just simply did not consider that as a possibility, which is, again, hindsight for us, but crazy that they did not think of that. He didn't want to race. He solved the puzzle. Yeah.
How does it feel? How does what feel?
I'm about to get hit by a tram.
Oh no!
Okay, all right. Let's wait for this guy.
Have you heard this story about his, like, an au pair squatting with his family for 11 years?
You know about
What?
You know about the
What?
German woman who lived in my home for 11 years?
What?
I've told you about this.
No.
He also said that I knew this.
Well, Ben just always says the weirdest shit I've ever heard.
Right. Well, it's very fitting. It's like an origin story for him letting Europeans take advantage of him.
Whoa!
Oh my God.
Adam used moderate athleticism. The chasers hurt themselves in confusion. It's so true. It's so true. I'm going to be so disappointed. And I don't think they're going to at this point. They should have shown like a clip of him running through that city. It had to have been gold.
We made it to the Flughafen. It says on the sign.
Oh my God, it's Adam.
It's Adam Chase from Jet Lag the Game.
It's Adam from Jet Lag.
Hello. It's unbelievable timing. We just got here.
Adam, I would like to now congratulate you in person on being
What just happened?
winner of Jet Lag Season 9. Hide and Seek. Very good stuff. Very good stuff.
You want to get the thing?
Well, okay. Now hold on. Now, while you've been making your way over here, we've actually had a little bit of time. Hold on.
Didn't we just apparate here?
Well, shut up.
Plot hole, but it's fine.
Squeak, squeak,
Oh my
squeak.
gosh.
No. That's an
What's
oven.
that?
It's an oven.
It's an oven?
Okay.
You can clearly
Oven.
see it's an oven.
That's crazy.
It's clearly in the shape of an oven.
It's an oven. Sam, go ahead and
I
open
think
that
the
oven
oven's
up.
front is this way.
That's correct.
Do I want to? I just want to double check framing that we can see the oven.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we can definitely see the oven.
Whoa. Okay. Yep. Now go ahead and pull it out.
Ow, it's hot.
Yeah. Well, it's freshly baked.
Ow, why
It's
didn't I wear an
freshly
oven
baked.
mitt?
Now hold on.
Yeah?
I've got to go ahead and frost it, so I'm going to take my frosting thing.
Yeah, I think I'm holding it this way, so you gotta frost the front. Oh my God, wow. That looks so good, Ben.
Yeah.
What am I looking at?
You're looking at the first ever edible Jet Lag the Game trophy. It's on theme because despite the fact that this is coming out months later, it's about to be Christmas.
These sound effects are killing me.
Congratulations, Adam.
Go ahead and take a bite. How is it?
How does it taste? Oh, he ate the whole thing just like that.
Oh my, it's all gone. Wow, he was hungry.
Oh, we're about to get hit by a tram again.
We're about to get hit by a tram.
Okay, we're back and we paused
Their audio
the
is
video,
fucked up.
One of our mics died and also.
I don't know.
Anyway,
it is incredible to me as well.
You had some trouble sleeping this season.
That is genuinely true.
Yeah. Did you have any like hypotheses on why that might be?
And I really want to emphasize that I mean this. I slept terribly the whole season.
Yeah.
Because in fact, I am jet lagged.
See you in season 10?
Oh God.
We've been doing this for way too long.
Oh, man.
Not long enough. More seasons.
Bye.
Okay.
I did it.
Adam did it. The season's over, but guess what? Your
I really am. I like, as soon as he won, I was still tempted to just fucking end the stream. But he did win in an impressive enough way for me to have not done that. How long is a season for this series? Just like whatever their like game is. They finished playing the game. This game, they gave themselves a time limit of 4 days, I think it was, and it ended up being 5 episodes. I was usually like 4 to 6 episodes long for a season, so
relationship with us is not over.
Because we just put out only on Nebula.
Oh my God.
Jet Lag Season 9 Cut for Time Special. It's a full-length video. It's 21 minutes that is clips from this season that didn't make it into episodes, but that we thought were fun and silly and that you should get to see. And that is available right now on Nebula. We also
He's
did
doing
one
the
for last
thing.
season. That's a lot of fun. And that's not even the only thing that we have exclusive to Nebula right now.
Okay, tell me more.
If you want to stay entertained by us during the off-season,
Can I get some Nebulas in chat, please?
The Layover, our after show podcast. We're going to keep it running through the off-season. We do little games, weird little episodes. We usually don't know what we're doing, but it's a good time. You can keep watching the Layover during the off-season. What else, Adam?
There's so many creators on Nebula who not only put up their like YouTube videos
Nice.
often early and ad-free and extended, but they also make a lot of originals. There are originals from, and they're gonna scroll right now, Real Life Lore, Real Science, Real Engineering, Abigail Thorne, Patrick Willems, Rowie Deschanel, Lindsay Ellis.
Now out of
Also
pure disgust
us,
for the
we made a
result.
bunch. And also
It's
Mustard,
understandable.
And also other ones, but I can't always remember all of them, but you're probably seeing some of them now. Polyphonic,
We sure
I think that's
are.
another one. Yeah!
They're all my favorite. But Adam, surely this streaming service costs $1 million a day.
How much
because
does it
of all the
cost? Tell
content.
us.
Ben, what if I told you it actually doesn't cost $1 million a day? It costs $30 for the whole year. But it only costs $30 for the whole year if you use our code nebula.tv/jetlag. Nebula.tv/jetlag. You have to use that link, and that gets you a discount, and then it also tells them that
Yeah, the guy that went first ended up winning, and he also is the only one that got to go twice. So they had that buy one-time sub. It was cool. I can't remember if I got that one or not. Roman, welcome. Good to see you, dude. How are you?
we sent you, and that's important.
I
for
think
us.
I might have actually gotten the
You
one-time
do the
sub.
link that they know we sent you, and then we get a portion of your subscription for as long as you stay subscribed, which gives us money that we
Glad
put
to hear,
into the
dude.
show to pay for the flights and stuff that we do for the show, and also all of the motion graphics and all of that.
And if you think that price is unbelievable, you're just gonna have to check it out for yourself by clicking on that link. I, for example, don't believe you. I'm gonna have to go click on that link myself to see if you're telling the truth. But if you're telling the truth, I'm gonna buy it because that's a great deal.
Great deal.
Thank you for watching.
Sneak peek, sneak peek. Australia! Whoa. Uh-oh. Oh my fucking god, dude. Okay. All right. All right. Fucking shrimp on the Barbie joke in the teaser. Oh god, that one hurts. I'm glad Nebula does Nebula things. I'll probably get it eventually. I'm glad to hear that, and that's why I let at least part of the Nebula ad play, because they deserve it, honestly, since we're enjoying the content, and I do think that they do a good job with it. Down under, yeah. Yep. Should be interesting. Yeah. I'm looking forward to getting perspective from the Australian members of the community. What's a shrimp again? Is it like a prawn? Yes, it's like a prawn. It's like a prawn, Bambi. I'm sorry. Mwah. You were pinged. What is it? Oh, I was asking for people's opinions on Genshin content creators. It was a comment was made that Tectone is like bottom of the barrel Genshin content. And I was curious if you agreed with that or who you thought made good Genshin content. What's a prawn? Is that like a crawfish? As long as you don't call them crawdads, I'm okay with that. It should be an interesting one for me. Yeah. I would agree with that. So okay. We pretty much like we talked about it earlier, and it was like Tectone just makes content that stirs up drama for the sake of putting out content. It's not really about the Genshin, and it's not really that informative. So I imagine that that's probably a sentiment shared by most of the people here. I think anything that's like wishing content is pretty bottom of the barrel. Wait. That's like wishing content? What is it? I don't even know what that means. Well, I don't know what that means. What does it mean? I'm actually shocked that there's not Genshin on my recommendeds here. I only seen him scream about boobs and ass. Oh, I see. Oh, like what I did with the wishing sim? Wow, I can't believe that Whale would call my content bottom of the barrel. That's very hurt by that, Whale. It means he wants the yellow glow to shine on him. Yeah, but okay. Does Tectone actually does that with pools though? Because doesn't he have like the reputation for spending an absolute like fuckload of money on Genshin? Is that still a thing? But I'm fine with Tectone's content. He's the only person I get drama info from about Genshin creators. Shrug. Yeah, I don't have any issues with Tectone either, and I occasionally watch his content as well. So, to each their own. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for sure. Adam going to a castle in both his runs is a perfect representation of his personality. Wait, was he at a castle in the second run as well? I'd love to see a t-shirt that says they did not consider my incredible speed. I still want to see outtakes from his run. I'm so disappointed that they didn't show any. This had to be one of the biggest brain plays in the entire history of Jetlag. Great job, Adam. I can't believe Adam won because Ben and Sam didn't consider he's a mad lad who'd run to a different municipality when trains couldn't get him there. Jerry, welcome in. Welcome. Good night, Moon. Rest well. Enjoy your eep. I do like the Abyss Challenge videos, character building vids, and exploration content. Whoa, I see. I'm here for once. Well, I'm glad that you're here. My favorite Jetlag season, perfect balance of luck and skill. I didn't know who would win until the very last episode, which made the entire season intense and suspenseful. Also, Switzerland is beautiful. If anyone from Jetlag is reading this, please consider doing this season again like the tag one. I'm sure they will. I would suggest making the game longer, though. It's way more than 5 episodes. 5 was too short. And that way, everyone will get an equal amount of runs. Yeah, I think everybody should just get 2 runs, honestly. Yep. It's 3 a.m.? Why are you here? Go bench. On Twitch, I only watch Slice. He's just a funny guy. And Limbo Sauce. He does viewer abysses, so it's interesting to watch. Oh, that's cool. So is that like viewer carries or just actually works with other viewers? I've been in suspense. Yeah, it was good. It was good. I enjoyed this season. He signs into the account to do their abyss? Oh, I did not take it as that. Interesting that they let them do that. Kind of surprised that doesn't like break some kind of terms of service, but honestly, they probably don't care as long as they're getting paid. So, oh my God, it's my video. It's my video for 2 weeks ago. Wow. And Hitler. All right. How about that? I got my first 36 star done by Limbo. Interesting. That's pretty cool.
Oh, hi, little guy.
Zombie, thank you for the follow. Thank you.
He's now following.
Thank you for being here. I appreciate the follow. It was pain for him, but he actually did it. Why was it pain for him? Were you just like under set up for it? My account was horrible when he did it. That's awesome that he just gets on and handles business though. I don't think that they like, isn't that, I think that's against WoW terms of service. Why VTubers start their streams with just chatting? Oh, this video. Has anybody watched this video? It got suggested.
This video has been sponsored by Brilliant. This is an apple.
It's an apple. That's why Blizz sucks. Well, there's a lot of reasons why Blizzard sucks. There's so many, actually. There was also an interesting, wow, another video of mine with 333 views. Imagine that. I should probably actually watch these off stream so that the algorithm is like, oh yeah, people are watching this. Oh, I think it was a Rainbolt video. Let me search for it. Rainbolt.
GeoGuessr is easy.
Okay, I want to watch this video. I think it'll actually be pretty cool. I saw that it was a thing, but I have not watched it yet. And I'm curious to see how many people from chat managed to get this correct.
It feels like every day.
What a goofy AI representation. Sorry, ad's almost over. All right. Let's jump into
AI
this.
is getting better and better to the point where some photos, it's hard to tell if they're real or AI, especially for everyone on Facebook. And spotting the difference between what's real and what's AI is more important than ever. And after being tagged on this image in Twitter and finding out it was AI generated, I felt way closer to the Facebook.
Why would you assume that that's real?
Facebook moms than I initially thought. So I reached out to the creator to put myself to the test. This is Pratik, who specializes in generating some very interesting and very realistic AI art. So I asked him if he can generate 5 of the most realistic photos he can. And then I got another GeoGuessr Pro to take those AI images and then pair each one with 3 actual Street View images to see if I can figure out which ones are real and which one is AI. I also sent the same test to 13 different GeoGuessr Pros, and I'll put their results on screen after each round. Alright, I'm pretty nervous because someone with like 10,000 hours on Street View, this should be pretty easy. But
right,
let's
Ice?
go ahead and play yourself to the test. Also, I was just informed that we have 5 images. Each one has 1 generated AI, but one of these has 2. So not only do I have to find out which one is AI out of these 5, but I also have to figure out which one has 2 and identify those 2 as well. But let's see how we do. Okay, round.
Is it bad? I wanted to use a Twitch emote while trying to text my sister. No, actually, I do that shit all the time. So I have a completely separate Discord account for work. Shocking why I would probably want to separate those two things. I know. But it doesn't have nearly as many emotes. And so many times I like start to type one or look one up. And I'm like, oh yeah. Yeah, I don't have that here.
Round 1 immediately looks very, very difficult. But this looks like something you would see in like
All right, chat. Which one of these is an AI image? We're going to do this together. Bottom left. Okay. Roman says bottom left. Agreed. We're not getting as good of a view as he is. Road is way too smooth. Nah, it could definitely be. I think that road could be real. Top left. I mean, I'm not going to lie and be like, I'm not sus of this road. But it may be more difficult for y'all to tell, but there's little imperfections in the road. There really are. And like, I feel like the grass is like an appropriate, like there's some of it that really encroaches on the road. Like, I don't know. It doesn't look too fake to me. There's only one AI image. There may be 2. We don't know. One of the rounds, there will be 2 AI images. I agree with Roman. The shadows are inconsistent in the bottom left. I could see that. And this does look like a bit kind of like just bleh. But it's also like kind of a dense vegetation kind of situation. This image is kind of weirding me out because that's a lot of power lines for the middle of nowhere to me. And where are they going? This I could see being real, and there's tire tracks and stuff that seem like they're random enough but also make sense. This one feels kind of weird to me, but also this is a very narrow road. The trees in the back are sus of the top left one. Bottom left super sus. All right, let's see what he says.
Mainly Malay, especially with like this road quality. It looks pretty distinct. You can even see like we might even have some of that cloudy coverage right here from the Street View car potentially, or like the dust from when we're driving, because we
bottom left trees in the back are sus. Bottom
could
left
be Indonesia or something like that. And this pole I think really makes sense for that region of the world. So I'm gonna go ahead and negate 4. I think that's real. Now we're looking at 1, 2, and 3. Potentially 2 of these could be AI. I think the pavement on top left looks like it could be something that resembles like Thai pavement.
Bottom left just does kind of feel like
one being AI
uncanny, right?
The telephone poles, the wires on top of the road here. I'm not too sure how good AI is at generating realistic telephone wires, but that feels like it would be hard for that to happen. And this does feel like something I would see in Thailand.
Man, it's been a minute since
2 or 4.
I don't know if y'all even saw the message pop up, but it's been a minute since we've had one of those bots roll through. That's kind of wild. It's almost kind of nice to see, and it actually included a fucking link in the message, which is staggering to me. Like usually they're smart enough to not include a link, so it just instantly got yeeted. But all right.
Or both, but let's see. I'm gonna try to get 100% all of these because I really want to do well. I would say 2 looks the most unlike Street View coverage, but it's still so good. Like, it looks so realistic.
I would love followers.
The point of view in the background here, like this looks slightly more blurred than what you usually see on Street View, or like slightly a different tint of trees. This should be in focus too. This looks slightly distorted. This red pavement with a red soil, like where would this be? This is my hypothesis, is that it looks like something that was generated to be India that isn't actually India, because India Street View coverage would be like a different camera coverage. Yeah, and the more I look at it,
follows me home, don't follow me home.
Again, the soil and everything does add up, but I don't know where I would place this in the world. It would have to be somewhere in Southeast Asia or like India. Wait, this is a crazy call out, but why is this side of the street mode and this side of the street isn't? Maybe that's just me.
That's true. They're in the middle of fucking nowhere, and there's a random mode section of this road. Interesting.
Like overly nitpicking and things like this, you just kind of have to grasp for some straws regardless of what you think the answer is. But like,
mail all followers to the PO box.
This looks like standard Gen 4 like coverage, I think, in Indonesia or like somewhere in Southeast Asia again. I'm gonna go ahead and say final answer 1, 3, 4 are real and 2 is AI generated. Okay, for round 1, the imposter is...
I'm agreeing with y'all,
2.
chat.
All right, so we're 1 for 1 so far. This was a lot more difficult than
I should not have agreed with y'all, chat. I should have gone with the lawn mowing suggestion. We did anybody say this one, or did we all fuck up? I think we all just fucked up. I think let's drag you down. God damn it, chat. I thought we were better than this, but we're all wrong. Why is the road so smooth in the bottom left? I don't know. Maybe it was like just done. But I mean, seriously, if you look at, I don't know if y'all can see here, but like there's like some little uneven surfaces, and then it looks like it's a little bit not as smooth back here. That made this road feel a lot more real to me. But y'all are not wrong. Like this edge of it and the way that these trees blend together to me does feel like very, very weird. I guess I was just completely off base by the weird wires just taken off to nowhere on this one. I don't know. It just kind of weirded me out. But I guess AI likes a nice manicured lawn. Who knew? apparently Rainbolt, but not us, chat.
The imposter is number 2.
Not
right,
us.
So 1 for 1 so far. This was a lot more difficult than I imagined. I feel like usually when I look at like AI art, I imagine it to be like that cartoony-ish vibe.
Y'all
But
shoot
even, like,
for real?
Have the exact angle of the car for number 2 and like the height of the Google Street View camera.
He's also
is
used to
so
Street View cameras,
similar
for sure,
that
for
it's
sure.
kind of eerily scary. That's insanely impressive. Okay, round number 2. Okay, immediately I do not think it's 1.
Holy.
Okay, round number 2.
Scary. Slow down.
That's insanely impressive.
Jesus. The GeoGuessr Pros 69% got it correct. 1 person thought that it was 3. 3 people thought that 4 was AI. Only 1 person thought that 3. Only one of the GeoGuessr Pros thought that 3 was AI. That's crazy. I didn't expect us to be so far off. Like that's wild.
Okay, round number 2. Okay, immediately I do not think it's 1. This makes too much sense geographically for it to make sense, for it to be AI. We have this pole right here with...
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the GeoGuessr thing does help him, but also I thought that we would be able to more easily tell.
Like this standard like Ontario lamp with the single yellow road line, which would make a lot of sense for Canada. So like this would be an insanely really good AI, like realistic.
Yeah, one looks super real.
To be AI. Like I think this just has to be real. There's no way they got like Ontario poles. I mean, 2 could easily be AI generated. Oh lord, this is gonna be tough. The thing about this is I got JHK to get the locations for me, and he knows winter coverage locks super well.
Sus of the bottom right and bottom left.
This is not easy. What I do like about this image, why I think this could be real, is because since this is gonna be Canada or the US, presumably, since the top left one is, and I'm assuming they're going to be different similar regions of the world, that you can see that the marks of the tires right here are coming from...
I could see that, Frosty, yeah. This one just, like, has... There's a fucking lot going on over here. Like, there's power lines on power lines on power lines and a random pole. It's kind of weirding me out. The bottom right one's kind of weirding me out. This one, I don't know. It looks pretty real.
From the same direction. That
Fuzzy, so I don't know. Yeah.
Right, which would make a lot of sense.
The bottom right is fuzzy for me as well. None of these are especially amazing quality for me. Wow, 1080p enhanced bitrate. Oh, I guess I should probably log in with my real account on this. Also, the tire tracks aren't in a pattern that makes a lot of sense. On which one, Abdarian? That's very Canadian. The trees are lined up super straight by the road on the bottom left. That is true. That is true. Yeah, that is a very, very straight line. That's a good point. Abdarian says bottom right for tire tracks aren't a pattern that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, maybe it got like a little bit more warm that day and like this kind of slushy. I don't know. You're not wrong.
For this to be real.
It looks like I've driven in all of these. I think I'm more sus of the
markings
bottom
of the tire following the car. Maybe I'm discrediting it a bit, but that would be an extreme eye of detail that I don't.
You think a bottom left, Carrick?
But also, it's like generating from pre-existing images that probably also have that. So it's hard to say. We can see we're driving right, which doesn't make sense. You can't see the tire marks. So I'll say that's less likely to be AI because of that reason.
You're sus of 2. You're sus of this one up over here. I don't know, these branches and stuff. Okay. These branches, it's interesting because they're not getting lost and confused. They're actually keeping themselves together and not being too weird, if that makes sense.
I wish you all the best.
Good night, Jerry. Thanks for coming to hang out for a bit. Rest well. A track that small would not get plowed. I mean, what if it got plowed by, like, the people that live there or something? But also then why would GeoGuessr be driving down that road? Speaking of branches getting lost and confused, look at the right side of the bottom left. Right side of the bottom left. What, just this, like, mess of whatever the fuck all this is? Yeah, actually, the more that I look at this is I'm feeling more and more sus of bottom left. The large branch, this one, it is there's shit going all over the place. Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Feels off. 3 here looks like Gen 2 snow coverage, not the US or Canada, I don't think, unless it's like Wisconsin or something. This just looks like kind of standard Gen 3 coverage. I'm gonna metagame this because I want to get 100%, okay? I feel like this right here, this color distortion in this image right here is actually really common in Street View. You can see on the trees right here, you have these like green boxes. I feel like that's super common. I could be throwing. Because
he says it's super common in Street View. I think we might be fucked. Did we do it again, chat? Did we do it again?
That's like an AI messing up. I'm going to say that distortion is like not AI though, because you do get that common with the Street View camera. And I'll say 4 will be AI because it's driving in the center of the road. Like the poles make sense. They're wooden poles. Like they do make sense. The road lines make sense. Again, I think this will just...
Why did we not think of that? Yeah, we are just like square in the middle of the road. Why would the Street View car just be in the middle of the fucking road?
Have to be AI because it's kind of just driving in the middle of the road. But even like this road, like how I was saying, like this road has like the markings, like this road also has like a similar type of wear and tear.
Darian called it.
Which is actually super impressive if that's AI. The house feels kind of weird though. This house does. Am I silly for thinking like why would there be two telephone wires on the same side of the street?
Hey,
All right,
I mentioned that.
This round 4 is AI because it also just looks like slightly off Street View coverage. The imposter for round number 2 is number 4 or 2 for 2. Okay, that means in the last 3, one of these.
No. All right. Well, good call, Darian. The rest of us, well, most of us fucked up. And 2 was real. 2 was real.
2, so I need to keep that in mind. So I'll be on the lookout for that. Oh, I potentially could have said both of these were, actually. But this looks so good.
Damn.
Like the same process that I'm applying. Like the same.
God, dude, showing it for like 2 seconds.
But this looks so good.
GeoGuessers, 8 out of 13 chose 4. So 61% got it correct. But a lot of people got fooled by 2, actually. And none of them thought that it was 3. So we're not doing well. Most of us anyways. Some of us are doing okay.
Like the same process that I'm applying here is kind of the same process that you apply in GeoGuessr, where like when you're making guesses, you kind of just make guesses because it just feels right.
One of these just looks like straight up fake to me, and I'm not gonna say it yet. I'm not gonna say it yet, but Kels, welcome. It's good to see you. How are you?
Right, and you can't really describe that feeling because it's something that comes with experience. And I'm gonna be honest, round 3 here is pretty obvious. I don't think I need to spend much time on this, unless there's another one. But this third one looks pretty obviously AI generated.
Yeah, I
don't think I've
agree.
ever seen anywhere on Earth that has this like type.
I agree. The third one just seems like, I don't know, really bad AI goofiness to me. Bottom left for me, bottom left. I'm thinking 4. Lanes are too small. I don't know. Like they could be, but I mean, it could just be like this is narrow running through this valley or whatever. So I mean, maybe the road's just not quite as wide, and people deal with it. You know, I could see that happening. There's a curb that disappears into the rock. Yeah, I guess that is. I want to see it like fully actually lit up. That's true, but and also like why the fuck would they bother putting a curb here? That kind of doesn't really make sense. Honestly, the lanes on 3 is not even in the middle. Euro has some real small lanes. Yeah. Going around the rock. Yeah, I this doesn't really bother me too much. The existence of the curb here feels kind of silly, honestly. But if there was a curb here, this doesn't really bother me that much. This fuzziness and stuff does, it just, I don't know, it just doesn't, it just, for whatever reason, I can't really describe it. It just does not feel right. It really does not. 3 looks fake. I see the perspective. They're not exactly in the middle. No, they're not. But I mean, like, this could be more dirt than road. You know what I mean? To me, this looks more like dirt than asphalt. This looks like real road. This looks like real road with just like gunk in the gutter or whatever. And it's just a narrow path through a pretty difficult place to put a road. One of those random ghost squares in 1. So I believe that this is actually something that can occur in some of the coverage in GeoGuessr. And like, it's weird, and maybe they would leave in some weird, goofy AI mistakes to try to throw us off. But if he was not immediately, and this is kind of metagaming, if he is not immediately like keying in on these squares, then I am not bothered by them either.
that you apply in GeoGuessr, where like when you're making a guess, you kind of just make guesses because it just feels right.
This
And you can't
goofy
really
rock,
describe
though,
that
like, what is
feeling
that?
Because it's something that comes with experience. And I'm gonna be honest, round 3 here is pretty obvious. I don't think I need to spend much time on this, unless there's another one, but this third one looks pretty obviously AI generated. I don't think I've ever seen anywhere on Earth that has this like type of road. This looks like Norway, like near Bergen. This looks like real Norway, like Scandic too. And we have again these like blurs that are common in street view coverage. This, I'm not sure where actually this is, but I like JHK. I think JHK is what a smart guy. I guess he probably put this photo because he wanted to match it to this photo, and he can just find a road that matches anything. That's actually so impressive. Shout out to him for that. But I can see what, I don't know, I'm not sure what this is going for. We have double white center line here, which doesn't really make sense for anything that I would guess for this geographically, because like double white center line, where are you going? You have to go like Australia, Malaysia, Poland. This is never Poland. This is never.
It's never Poland, chat. This is never
Australia,
Poland,
maybe.
chat. You just don't understand.
You can see myself going weird Malaysia, but this is just yeah, never Malaysia. It also has that kind of AI look, so I'm pretty confident. I don't think these are 3D generated. Like, actually, let me look at 2. Oh, dude, wait, this is actually so tough. No, I'm not gonna overlook this.
Never
This
Poland
looks
got
real.
it.
What is this? What is this rock? Is this like a stop you from parking or something? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I mean, I'm not gonna overthink this. I've seen roads like look exactly like this in Bergen or like Norway, I guess. This looks like Finland, Norway, Sweden. Tree with the coverage. The imposter for round number 3 is number 3. Okay, so far so good. I'm not Facebook mom quite yet, but I could be. So that means one of the last is 2.
Oh my
Okay, keep
god,
that in mind.
Darian, please. Okay, well, everybody got that. All right, then.
Oh lord, this is not easy. Wait, why are these all so good? So the obvious.
Oh no. Immediately, number 4 does not feel right to me. But I don't know. All right, let's see.
Answer's number 3 because like probably going for southern Brazil here, but it feels off. It does look so close though. Like this looks so good. I guess it could be like a weird Indonesia. Number 1 looks real, and number 2 also looks real.
As real
Or
as
does it?
this?
These trees look so real. This pole is throwing me off. Wait, no, this is not real. These leaves don't really make sense. This looks like a piranha pine though, which would make sense. Wait, is that a piranha? Or is it supposed to be a piranha? I can't tell if this is. It looks like this is supposed to be Brazil. And if this is supposed to be Brazil, I don't know what this pole would be doing there. Unless that's not a Brazilian ladder pole. The number 3 is definitely fake. That one's definitely AI. And this one looks real too. You can even see the pole right here in the background, which would be
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, there's a pole there. So he's immediately suspect of 3. Look at the clouds in 2. Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, those are pretty goofy. My computer dropped its shit on the floor. Did we see the double AI round? No. We have not seen the double AI round. Yeah. No, it's just, to me, something about the way that this road like blends with this right here. I feel like this might be a little bit easier if we were looking at the full resolution images, but I don't think it would be much better or easier for us to tell. I don't know. The lines being right overhead is definitely kind of weird. The sun is also goofy in it. What do you mean the sun's also goofy? Don't know about the clouds in the sky. They just don't look, they just look like they're plopped into the picture. The sun is kind of weird too, yeah. Which one was it? Oh, we don't know yet. Brainy and Rainbolt are sus of 2. And he's going over. He thinks that this one is definitely real. I think he's sus. Yeah, I think he's pretty much sus of these 2.
crazy to grab. But this road and vegetation all looks super real. And this pole really makes sense for this. Like
the
these
shadows
are
on
like similar.
2.
It's
Yeah.
2 and 4. Is this the one with 2?
The tree on the left side of the road is illuminated by the sun too much. The tree on the left side of the road is illuminated by the sun too much. Like this, just all of this. Is trees around? Why are the shadows solid? It's trees around, and why are shadows solid? 3 is 100% AI. 3 is 100% AI. So Carrick says 3 is 100% AI. Oh, yeah, that is fair. This is Brainy's argument, which that does make sense. The shadows are weird. That is, I don't like 4 light distortion. Yeah. So maybe this is the round where both of these are not real. Iffy on 2, it's a bit odd. So what's completely got you sold on 3 being AI, Carrick? Power line going over the road in 3 is a bit odd. It is, but I mean, like, some places, I mean, I've even seen that in the States as well, albeit like way less common. But I imagine some places in the middle of fucking nowhere, they're like, you know what? This is how this is going to be. It's how it is. Maybe that sidewalk in the middle of nowhere. Wait, what? Sidewalk? Confused. Lens on 1 is weird. Yeah, I think that's just low res coverage though. I don't really get freaked out by anything in this one. Sidewalk would not be there IRL in 3. I'm just not seeing a sidewalk, I guess. I mean, I see that this is mode. So if we get double mode here, and then this is kind of like well manicured or whatever. Yeah, so I mean these are sus. Maybe this is the round. Maybe it's 2 and 3.
I do the 2 here, or is 2 real? I can't tell if 2 is real. Shout out to Pratik, because this is, I did not expect this to be this. I thought it was gonna be like, obviously it's not this one, you silly goose, like, you know. But like, I actually have to use my brain. Looks like we're coming left, we're driving left 2 on this one, which would actually make sense. If this is supposed to be Indonesia or Brazil, I can't tell what this is supposed to be. But like, this fencing would be weird for Indonesia. It makes more sense for Brazil.
I think I'm the most sus of 3, honestly.
It could be 1 or 4, actually. I'm just gonna act like I'm playing a game with you guys here for both, and I like load into each round, and I'm just gonna like get my first reaction. Okay, Indonesia, nice, okay. Brazil, nice, okay. I get this one, I'm like, okay, wait. I've been on this one for like so long. Again, though, this one is like...
No, there is 1 round that's left where there's 2. Kung Fu, thank you for the 31 months. The clouds on 3 look real. Yeah, I mean, you know. Ant, welcome. Good to see you, dude.
Like mode correctly, it looks like too. Dude, this is impossible. Like the sky low-key feels like it feels off. Like the sky low-key just feels off.
The sky does feel often too.
Wait, look at the branches on this tree. Like,
what about
these
them?
branches look AI. You can't tell me that branch does not look AI.
Bro, it's a blur for us.
Are AI. The imposters for round number 4, number 2, and 3. Oh my god, that was, guys. I literally might have to go apply deodorant.
Dude, I fucking told y'all, chat. I told y'all that 3 was weirding me out, chat. I fucking told y'all that 3 was weirding me out. Me and Carrick, we understand. We understand. He's got 200 vision. Simulation confirmed. I mean, yeah, simulation definitely confirmed. Light was definitely weird in 3. Hold on just a second, chat. I'm sorry. All right, sorry, chat, I'm back. You just noticed the little shadows on 3. Which little shadows? To me, it's the side of the road. Side of the road that's really weirding me out. I don't know.
After that one was so like difficult. I mean, 3 was easy. Let's be honest. 3 just does not look anywhere. 2, this is an insanely good AI. Wait, is this even I can't even believe this is actually AI. If they cropped the image like left only, I would never. I think these trees in the right gave it away, but we'll take it. Can we go 6 for 6? I'll be beating the Facebook allegations after this one.
3, road too close. Poles on the right side of the road have shadows going angle too quickly, too clean. Oh yeah, the angle of the dangle on those is definitely too wrong. Or just incorrect. Sorry, Chad, I'm like struggling over here.
Allegations after this one. Oh no, dude. Why'd they have to be rural? Wait, 1 low-key looks generated. Wait, 3 is low-key generated. No, this is never generated. There's like that red marking on that tree, which is like, there's no way that AI is getting that red marking. Like, I just...
All right, Chad. This one is also wild. Again, what the fuck are these power lines, dude? That is so low, and we're like in the middle of the road here. This top right is throwing me off. Water break. The problem is I have water here. It's not helping. Looks like 2. 1 is definitely weird. This road is like, what the fuck is happening over here? Genuinely, what is even happening there? I don't think he's very convinced about the situation on 3, and 4 just genuinely, I don't know. These trees are kind of weirding me out, actually. Now that I mention it, these trees are kind of weirding me out, and these leaves are like, for as nice as this road is, would there really be? And are these leaves even right for? Are these leaves even right for the trees that are here? 2 has confusing light on the road versus ditch, close to the camera, but it's not impossible. Yeah. I mean, I guess I see it. I guess I see it, but like, I don't know. It does make me stop and think about it. Yeah, 4 looks fine. It does. I think just the waviness of these little trees over here kind of made me doubt it. The waviness of these little dudes made me doubt it. But like the rest of this honestly looks like pretty great. This one is still, number 2 is the one. Like, we know that there's only 1 AI image in this group of 4. So 1 is weirdly colored. Is it 1 is weirdly colored, and like this part of the image is still really fucking with me. Also, like, these just feel like, the more I look at this bush, like the more I look at all of this over here, the more fucked up it looks to me.
Don't believe it. And this makes sense for like a rural, like Northeast US or like
But this
Minnesota
is
or something.
like, what
that
the
makes sense.
fuck is
the reason why I would
this?
say this almost wouldn't be AI is because of the gap in the road line right here. It's too realistic. But that looks just like, everything else just looks kind of AI. 4 looks AI too, actually. I don't know though, because like the faded yellow road line is also pretty good. What
Completely normal image, yeah.
Here is the leaves in the road. Like, this looks like a pretty main.
Hey, chat. He thought that the leaves were something to worry about too. So I don't want to. I don't want to hear your shit. All right. He didn't even talk about the trees. He was immediately upset about the leaves. Bees, fears, leaves. Dude, I love leaves.
Road, like it's paved very nicely, which I would assume would mean that this road is used pretty often. Like, geographically, everything makes sense here, but I would assume that those
Same
leaves
brain,
would
dude,
not
same
stay on the
brain.
road that long with cars driving by, and especially if we're driving right, unless it's wet. If we're driving right, the wind would take the leaves off the road, right?
Well, you don't
overthinking this.
Yes, dude, you don't know what the fucking wind is like. But what the fuck does that? What argument even is that? All right, you lost me. Not same brain, dude. Get the fuck out of here. Hi, nerdy.
I don't think it's 2 or 3. I think it's 1 or 4. What's interesting about 1 is you can see like the curvature in the road too. And
no, I think 1 or 2. I think 1 or 2. And honestly, I'm thinking more 1. 1 just looks goofy. Has he ever heard of wet leaves? No, simply not possible. Simply not possible.
that lines up with like that crack here, right? Like 4 doesn't really look, they have that like AI feel, you know? And it looks like there's a mailbox in the background, but there's also no road for that mailbox to be going into.
Dude, if it's 4, then fuck you, chat.
I've actually sat here for like 20
Those
minutes.
trees
I'm
were
gonna say one's
sus.
AI generated. Final answer.
I think
if
it's
it's
1
4
though.
because of light,
I think it is 1.
Right, I'm gonna be pretty upset. That's just how the cookie crumbles. The imposter for round number 5 is round 4. No.
I would say 2.
Fuck!
With no context, I'd say 2.
All right. Y'all talk me out of it, chat. I'm blaming you. I'm blaming you. I was sus of the trees on the right. I told y'all those motherfuckers were weird looking. All right. And the leaves. Okay. Don't fucking L leaf spam me. That's bullshit. Thank you for the head pats. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do. I deserve the head pats after chat talking me into the wrong option. I thought you locked in 4. I'm counting it. I appreciate that. Viking, thank you for the hydrate. Thank you.
Falling leaf.
Don't
L,
fucking.
falling
Oh
leaf,
my god.
L,
Oh my
falling
god.
leaf,
Oh my
L,
god.
Falling leaf. L, falling leaf. L, falling leaf. L, falling leaf. L, falling leaf.
Viking, it's good to
L,
see you, dude.
Falling leaf.
How are you?
L, falling leaf. 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 L, falling leaf.
I like how has anybody brought up the background for incoming transmission tonight? I don't think anybody has. I think all of this negativity. Oh, you got destroyed by the. Okay, there we go.
Bees. I think this negativity is hurting the stream. It's time to turn over a new leaf.
Fuck you,
Fallen
Brady.
leaf. Wrap this.
Fuck you, Brady. Okay, good. Man. All right, explain yourself.
Oh, dude. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and cope, but like, it was a 50-50 for me. Okay.
I'm not going to sit there and cope. It's a 50-50 for me. I'm not even going to show what the other GeoGuessr pros guessed. Bro.
It's just a little error, leave him alone.
Oh my god, if they're in, please. Please. That's bullshit, dude.
I'm gonna say 1.
For real though, I'm glad that we all agreed that 1 just looks fucked up. It really does. He rage quit his own edited video. He really did though. I'm not gonna cope. I'm just gonna fucking rage quit. It looks not real. Yeah, I mean that's how.
Would someone explain what is happening, or should I leave it and see what is happening?
Oh my god. Well, you came in right at the end. You came in right at the end of a video where we were trying to figure out which image was AI generated. And if you're not familiar with Rainbolt, Rainbolt is a GeoGuessr like pro. The dude is crazy at GeoGuessr. Like, I can just quickly show you actually.
GeoGuessr is easy. So easy, in fact, that some pros have even gotten up to 400 plus countries right.
Okay, now these are just goofy. Hold on. Popular.
I bought an eye tracker that tracks every single thing I look at while I'm playing GeoGuessr. I'm gonna do a couple of no moving games.
Shows no
and then I'll
proof.
do some speed
Shows
runs
no proof and
top the video
leaves.
off with some 0.1 second games.
Roman.
So should be fun, and I hope you enjoy. Let's just start off with some speed runs, and you guys can just watch how I speed run games as I, when I'm like just speed running, just see what I'm looking at.
Chat, you're gonna think less of me now. You're gonna for anybody who's not familiar with Rainbolt and is familiar with my GeoGuessr, you're gonna think less of me now.
Might be a little helpful to see kind of where my eyes go, things like that. what I use to make educated guesses here. It looks like the Christchurch hedges. It's turkey bollards, turkey landscape. The infill 2 green. This could be Borneo. It was Borneo Sarawak. So
I could never think less of you. Wow, you already think so little of me. I say.
Indonesia.
No B, don't worry about it.
Sulawesi.
That is not possible.
Makes sense.
Everybody's got jokes.
Yeah.
Everybody's got jokes.
After this, I'll do some more explained guesses here. But yeah, just South Korea there. This looks like it's going to be just Mexico. We have Gen 2, which is only found. Gen 2 is this like kind of lesser quality camera. You get the wide blur on top, and you get the wide blur on bottom. With short plates.
Nah, I put his specs and weird stats. Nobody compares with this silly goofball. The crazy thing is he's not even like the best GeoGuessr player.
Next round here, we have an antenna.
There are people that are even more like they're better. They don't present it.
Language here that isn't too familiar with me. If that's a sticker in the back, I'm more inclined to go like. Actually, that wouldn't really make any sense. Oh, we have a rift. Okay, that makes sense. So rift here inclines Monty or Albania, but we have one single blue strip.
It all makes sense now. I'm done with this.
If I believe.
No. Wait. Hold on.
Or it's double blue.
Well, let's see the results of this one.
Go Monty here.
And then.
Even though it kind of does look like Albania.
Let's watch someone better.
This is a single blue strip. So Monty. What was just Northern Monty? Image for 0.1 second.
Chat, we could watch some like GeoGuessr tournaments together. That would be super hype. I was talking with someone earlier and mentioned VTubers, and I showed you, and she said that you're a very cute bee. Thank you. Hopefully, you showed her with no volume or nothing cursed was happening. I really appreciate it. I bet I have emotional whiplash tonight. Some of you are being extremely kind to me, and then other people are being extremely rude to me. OMG GeoGuessr GDQ. I mean, some of those events are actually super cool. Like the paired up GeoGuessr stuff, as always. Fuck you, bees. I love you. I love you too. As always, yeah. But I feel God damn it, Carrick.
Why? Yeah, leave things alone.
Oh my god.
Sick shit. This is sickening.
It feels a little bit different tonight for some reason. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I would never be mean to you.
Firearms, welcome. Aw. All right, so what we're about to see here is he's playing where the camera only displays for 0.1 second. 0.1 second. We just saw AI versus GeoGuessr. It was difficult as hell to guess which was fake. Yeah, it was actually really cool.
Let's try so I can only see the image for 0.1 seconds and see how I fare now with this. Like Turkey there. Nice. Like Sri Lanka. Nice. Indonesia. Nice.
I fucking love the nice. Yeah, Sri Lanka. Nice. Australia. Nice. Fucking also penis. Fucking one specific island in the Caribbeans. Nice. Single flash frame and you have to guess. Yep. That's all he gets. I mean, he could sit here and wait for more time than that, but yeah, the image only displays for 0.1 second. So
Brazil. Nice. Norway.
Nice.
Nice. 5 for 5. We'll take it. Let's do one more. See how I do.
See how you should do it. Be better.
It was Malay. I mean, it still was Malay. It looks like Brazil.
I'll do my best,
It's
Viking.
Southish. Yeah, it was more.
I'll try to live up to your standards.
Kenya snorkel. Pretty standard there. That looked like Mexico. That's Australia. So let's see if I remember anything. Those guardrails, it did feel kind of like in this region. It wasn't SW. Not too bad. All right, we're gonna call it there. Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah. It's yep. 0.1 second, quarter of an image, black and white, inverted colors. Wait, where the fuck did he do that? Where did he do that?
GeoGuessr is easy.
Oh my god, stop taunting us with your GeoGuessr is easy trailer. Undercover in China's GeoGuessr replica. Interesting. Videos, popular. Mongolian grass, Brazilian dirt. World's hardest map. Who knows? Oh, on his second channel, photographic memory combined with playing it too much, perhaps. Oh, for sure. Yeah. Jesus, holy actual fuck. I mean, get good, I guess, right? Yeah, like, so that's kind of the okay. This is only a little bit of cope, right? But I feel later, Bambi. Thanks for hanging out. Rest, or not actually rest well. It's not nighttime for you. It's daytime for you. Have a good rest of your day. This is not all cope, all right? Just let me have this chat. But I feel like actually learning too much about GeoGuessr would take away the fun in actually playing GeoGuessr together. Like there's a certain point where it would just no longer be about us seeing cool shit on GeoGuessr together and hopefully figuring out where we are. And it would just be like tryharding GeoGuessr. And while that's cool for the people that enjoy tryharding GeoGuessr, I'm way more interested in just seeing cool shit and trying to figure out where I am without learning 1,000 different metas. Texas is not real. This is a 16-minute video about Texas not being real. I'm genuinely curious. Okay, so it was a short on this channel. I found the tree field finding while skydiving. Dude, what the fuck is this channel? What the fuck? What the fuck?
I am on Google Maps, but while skydiving from a military aircraft.
What the fuck even? Is he still saying nice? Is he still saying?
Let's get those feet and knees up, mate.
I'm the first person to ever play GeoGuessr while skydiving. We did it. But most importantly, we will take that.
That has to be one of the goofiest videos I have ever seen ever. Like that has to be one of the oh my god, more leaves.
Look at this. Come to my McDonald's. My location doesn't show up on Google Maps. You're just gonna have to find me.
All right, I found you.
Look at this. Come to my McDonald's.
Okay. I wonder how long that took him. I genuinely wonder how long that took him. I don't know.
One of the goofiest. Have you seen your own videos?
I have, and it's a different kind of goofy. All right. I don't know where the inverted video is. I want to at least peek at this Texas video though.
I'm not sure if you guys got the memo or not, but today's a good day to use your noggin. Round 1.
Okay, it's not all about Texas. All right. I'm immediately over it.
This is Sir by a Pavement.
Immediately over it. All right. I think I'm torn, chat. This is the man who found the terrorist training camp and called in a Russian airstrike. Unfortunate. I meant goofy in a positive way. It wasn't a hive mind thing. It was this man. Yeah, probably. You're probably right, honestly. It probably was him, and they're just protecting his identity by making a 4chan story up. One bored dude in NordVPN. I am going to be responsible, and I'm going to be responsible, chat. And I'm going to rest my voice and take a break because I am coughing and not feeling fantastic. One dude, 2 VPNs. Chibi, get out of here. I am actually having a fantastic time, and I don't really want to end stream, but I also really don't want to push it. So I think we're going to end stream there. Sorry to anybody who just showed up, but my lungs deserve a break.
Yes, to take care of your health. Your own health goes above everything.
Wait. Who am I?
Bye, bees. Have a good time not breathing.
I'm gonna do my best. Is Twin fucking live right now? Excuse me? What the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, we're absolutely rating Twin. We're rating Twin right now. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. I will be live again on Friday. We are probably going to be playing some of that new game that everybody's hype about. And Saturday, we will hopefully be launching the plushies and having a little birthday celebration. Thank y'all for choosing to make my stream a part of your day. I really fucking appreciate it. And I had a great time today. It was a lot of fun. Jet lag was great this season. And little React Andy feels good. Let's see a shitload of bees over in Twins chat. Grab a raid message. Join the Discord. And I will see y'all on Friday. Nice. We got a good little raid heading over there. And if y'all missed my starting soon screen today, I'm going to take y'all back over to it because I think it's pretty cool. So just ignore the whole stream starting soon thing. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye, Caddy. Bye, Roman. Bye, Mid-Valley. Bye, Viking. Ice. Caddy, I think I already said. I don't know, Brain Mush. Carrick. To everybody, Rain, Brainy, Roman. See y'all next time. Mwah.